Really.
I'm Mr. Beast, and I want to help you turn your big idea into a big business.
I'm looking for a $100,000 investment in my...
Stop. Just use Shopify.
This is so cool.
So what's your big idea? Start your business today with a
Doesn't
Shopify
have
free
enough
trial.
fucking money.
And then I said, if I'm here, who's fucking my wife? Oh no, we laughed about it, but really it was terrible. Alright geezers, Big Man Earth apologist, back with another terrific waste of everyone's time and electricity. In today's Breaking Truths, MrBeast is launching his own Beastland theme park, but it's in Saudi Arabia. Legendary YouTuber MrBeast, you know him, our lovely granddad, his supreme deliciousness, has revealed his own theme park is set to open in November, but fans in North America will have to travel across the globe to get there. Now, I covered this situation over a month ago. Before anyone else, I was talking about old Billy Bloodsack and KSI and all of these notable people of note, partaking in the ongoing whitewashing efforts on behalf of the Saudi Arabian government, culture, royal family. They're all in bed with Turki Al-Sheikh, the entertainment minister over there. It's but one of many whitewashing efforts. The acquisition of EA, that was quite recent. The sort of gangster rule they have in the esports world. And now I'm getting ads on my feed, my fucking Anglo-Saxon feed, for Saudi Arabian films. It really, the sand is soaked with the blood of the Yemenis, and it's a literal slave state. And it treats women and gays as not even second-class citizens. It chops up journalists and puts them in fucking suitcases. It tortures and arrests and jails people for making jokes about the football team or the royal family. And MrBeast is but one of many celebrities partaking in the whitewashing efforts of that regime. Now, I have no issue with that. Okay. I've got no issue with that. I have absolutely no qualms with a bloodless vampiric capitalist being a bloodless vampiric capitalist. All I ask is you're honest about it. This is where the backlash for Bill Burr came from. He spoke with, ostensibly some sort of principles, some kind of spine to him about billionaires and inequalities and Donald Trump, aren't you a little minx putting children in the back of a fucking FedEx van and disappearing them in the middle of the night, isn't that awful? But then Bill Burr, he jumps for joy to put on that tight, sexy little cheerleader uniform, dance around with pom-poms for the Saudi royals. And, he defended it. And now MrBeast is defending it. He's making some sort of mealy-mouthed defence on how, him doing this on behalf of the Saudis is actually good for the world. He's basically saying, listen, they're paying me stupid money. Who else is going to buy all those PlayStation Vitas for the impoverished Mbingu tribe? If not me, who else is going to film me giving the Mbingu tribe in, Ethiopia PlayStation Vitas? You know what I mean? So I need to take these dripping wet sacks of blood money for the world. It's a goodness for the world, I promise. Middle of the world, because a majority of my audience is outside America and we have a big Middle Eastern fan base. Wanted to give them a chance to participate. And then there was a reader's added context note. To be clear, MrBeast also chose Saudi Arabia because he signed a deal with the Saudi-funded Riyadh season earlier this year. And Beastland was a part of the deal. So, yeah, again, part of the deal was MrBeast, Mr. Donaldson, if that's your real fucking name, puts on the skimpiest little sexy French maid outfit and dances around on stage for the entertainment of the Saudi entertainment minister and various other Saudi blood barons. That bit's neither here nor there. Weirdly, that bit was omitted from the context note here. But yeah, MrBeast, he's not being honest with his fans. He's not being honest with the people. This has nothing to do with the impoverished Mbingu tribe of Ethiopia. This is just him making a bigger wad of cash for himself. And somehow this is a good for the world. We've got quite a few billionaire stories on this one. But yeah, MrBeast, a billionaire, apparently that's not enough for him. Apparently $500 million is not enough for him. $1 billion even is not enough for this man. He needs more. And he's more than happy to build fucking Disneyland in a literal slave state to get that bag. Now, again, I'm not gonna finger you here, dear viewer, my wonderful succulent view piglet. If Turkey Al Sheikh hit me up at www.strictlyformygeezers@gmail.com, yeah, if you know, one of these Saudi blood barons was to Gmail me at the usual address, strictlyformygeezers@gmail.com, that is the number 4, and yes, it's a reference to the Tupac album, and he said, listen, big man earth apologist, big us up, yeah, put on the, I don't know, the sexy sailor outfit for us, dance around real nice, we may give you a dripping wet sack of blood money. I would take it quicker than you can say what's for dinner, mum. Honestly, quicker than a whip it in heat, mate. I would take that blood money. Of course I fucking would. Anyone would. But I'm not going to dupe you. I'm not going to lie to you about that. So this is why, you know, Bill Burr had a bit of a fallout. This is why MrBeast, our lovely granddad doing it, is somehow noteworthy. KSI doing it. I did a video on KSI's involvement in this whitewashing effort. No one gave a fuck. No one gives a fuck that KSI does it, because KSI is openly a greed hound. I mean, that's what he is. You know, I believe, you know, the PC term now is hustler. Yeah, he's a hustler, which basically just means, you know, a laissez-faire capitalist that has the impulse control of a rabid badger. So, yeah, he's a hustler. He's an entrepreneur. No, he's a greed hound, okay? And it goes back to the anchoring. It's basic psychology. We expect something from someone. So when they act out of accordance with that behaviour, it's egregious. It's polarism, basically. No one else that did the Riyadh Zone of Interest Comedy Festival got backlash. It was only Billy Baghdad that lost over 30,000 and counting subscribers to his podcast. His podcast downloads have been cut in half. Most of his comment section is people ragging on him. His videos are routinely ratioed now. He's lost, at the very least, a fraction of his audience because of this. No one else did. Jimmy Carr didn't lose any of his audience, and he fucking well should. That man doesn't deserve an audience, the filthy fucking tax evader. But no one else lost significantly. Bill Burr did, though. Because we expected, it all comes down to expectations, dear viewer. We expected more of him. We held him to a higher standard than Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock, right? Or Kevin Hart. Lovely little Kevin Hart, standing all of about 3'17". Oh, lovely Kevin Hart. He's allowed to take blood money because he's so little. He don't know no better. It's going to be one of those. Yeah, that's just the Mr. Beast update. His name should be Josh. And yeah, he's now doing a little theme park in Saudi Arabia. It is temporary, but I mean, if it rakes in money, it will probably become less temporary. This is the world we live in, really, where Western celebrity types are openly, gleefully participating in the whitewashing efforts of a literal slave state that behands people. Yeah, it's not good, but this is expected behaviour from Mr. Beast. The only issue I have is he can't be honest. You don't give a fuck about the impoverished Ethiopian Imbingu tribe. You're not giving them 20,000 PlayStation Vitas to see the happy faces, to make it, you don't care about making the kids happy. You just want to film yourself making the kids happy. And no doubt when the cameras are off, you snatch those fucking those PlayStation Vitas right back, mate. It's mine. It's all mine. It's going to be one of those. Oh no, it's going to be one of those episodes, isn't it? In other troops, Russell T Davies renames Doctor Who's Sea Devils to Homo Aqua. Calls original name, quote, racist. Now, I haven't watched Doctor Who since, I believe, halfway through Matt Smith. It was very rich. It was a very filling series. I couldn't finish all of Matt Smith, so I only got through half of him. I don't like Doctor Who when it goes wanky. And I feel, in my opinion, the Matt Smith era was very heavy on the wankery. Comment below. Do you agree? It got a little bit too artsy for my 12-year-old brain, frankly. There was a crack in the wall in episode 1, and it somehow related to a crack across time in episode 806, and there's Pandora's box, and like all of the old guys are back, but I don't know. And then he was on the beach. Doctor Who was on the beach, and he got zapped by a laser gun. And there's this space lady. She's involved. Spoilers. That's her catchphrase, by the way. She says spoilers, and she pops up, and no one quite knows what her deal is. Are they married? No one fucking knows, mate. I didn't like that. The great thing about a show like Doctor Who is if you have a basic rudimentary understanding of what the show is, you can jump in at any point. You know what I mean? You can just... Right, Christopher Eccleston, he's got a lovely big northern face. Billy Piper is also there. They go around in a police box. Sometimes it's not Christopher Eccleston. Sometimes it's someone else. They go around in a police box and they fight aliens. They fight sort of like alien Nazis. And the Absorbaloff. Oh dear viewer, do you remember the Absorbaloff? Great. Love that episode. Probably the best episode of Doctor Who, old or new, frankly. Why don't they bring that guy back? Right, I've got a suspicion the guy that played the Absorbaloff is probably, he's probably not busy this time of year. Get him back. Get the Absorbaloff back, really, with his little Speedo and his sex cane. Who was the Absorbaloff, really? Absorbaloff. Who played the Absorbaloff? Peter Kay! Yeah, I can promise you, Peter Kay is not busy these days. You could get Peter Kay to play the Absorbaloff again, right? And, I like it's a very sort of low stakes show, generally speaking, right? Yeah, maybe you have a 2-parter to close off a series, but it's not wanky. And then the show got wanky. I thought it was flirting with wankery, with the whole Bad Wolf, and now John Sims is the Prime Minister. I thought that was a little bit wanky. The Matt Smith stuff, I quit halfway through. I got lost. I remember watching it with my nan. Nan, what's going on? Like, that's what I said. I said, Nan, what's going on? I don't get it. And then I didn't watch any of Peter Capaldi. I didn't watch any of Jodie Whittaker, although apparently that was like awful. That was like some sort of hate crime against white men everywhere. I don't know how, I don't know why. Grown adults were really fucking upset about that. Because how dare the little spaceman be a woman, right? This is outrageous. How dare you? And they slammed their desk and their walls, their actual fucking walls of action figurines began to shake and tremble. This is not my show! Little spaceman, not little space woman! Just, I don't understand how anyone can take those people seriously. No, really, grown adults is surrounded in a little fucking wank nest of action figures. And like, this is their problem. This is like their issue in society. It's not wealth inequality. It's not living with a disability. It's not caring for aged parents or a loved one. It is the fact Doctor Who had a woman in it. Honestly. And then that woman became a black man. Very happy for her. And then that black man became David Tennant again. I feel like they're out of ideas at this point. You know what I mean? I feel we don't have anything left. Bring back the Absorbaloff. I really do think bring back the Absorbaloff. Peter Kay is not busy these days, mate. I'm pretty sure he's retired. You can get him back in that little sexy Speedo with the sex cane. Running about, causing a fucking mischief. And of course, the Daleks were like the Nazis, right? We are the master race. That's what they want to say. They're not allowed to say that because it's like it's a kid's show. They don't want kids getting ideas. And the Cybermen, this blew my mind. The Cybermen are like the communists, right? Everyone is the same. Everyone is equal. We are like the same. What's the Absorbaloff? I feel the Absorbaloff is like an ANCAP. Comment below, where on the political compass would the Absorbaloff be? I'm pretty sure he's an anarcho-capitalist. He's absorbing other people. That's like a metaphor. He's like sucking on the teat of the proletariat, right? While causing an absolute fucking riot. And he's a little bit of a sex pest as well. I think he's an ANCAP, frankly. But no, bring back the Absorbaloff. Don't bring back David Tennant. Bring back Christopher Eccleston, honestly. I feel it was really unfortunate he had such a short tenure. That's the issue. He didn't have a 10-year, he had a 1 year. David Tennant, he had a fucking 12-year, it felt like. I'm running on vapours. I truly am. I quite like Torchwood, to be honest. Torchwood scratched an itch I long felt the show needed. I've always wanted to see Doctor Who taken in a dark, gritty, sort of grungy direction. You know what I mean? Sort of like Shameless, sort of like Skins, right? Dark, but there's like humour to it. And I imagine the Absorbaloff is there also. But no, you know what I mean? I think that would be really cool. And it's kind of, I don't know, the Doctor's Mancunian. I don't care who, the Doctor is a Manc. I think that would work really well. Like that sort of northern grit to it. Sort of like Eccleston, actually. And it would be dark. If I was writing Doctor Who, if it was like on me to bring back the show for a third time, I'd do something really out of the box, mate. I'd bring in like, who's that manga bloke who does all the horror? Junji Ito? I'd get him co-writing some episodes of Doctor Who. Something really fucking strange and out there. And I like Torchwood for that. Torchwood, I feel, is a little bit underrated, frankly. And that episode with the little fairies, yeah, making the little old lady die or something. It was pissing it down with rain. She died of exposure. That scarred me. I was like 7. I remember coming in the day after into primary school really shaken up. I looked like I'd been like attacked or something. I looked like a victim, dear viewer. Teachers were concerned. And then there was the episode with the sexy secret cyber lady girlfriend that the guy was hiding from Torchwood. I love her. She's the love of my life. I can't believe you've done this. And then the cyber lady started killing people. I love you. And she's like strangling him, got him in a fucking like vice grip. Yeah, that episode fucked me up as well. I did like Torchwood though. I honestly think I feel Torchwood could have a revival, and maybe the Absorbaloff's there. Maybe the Absorbaloff has like changed his ways, right? Done like a real sort of done like a real Harley Quinn thing. He's like an anti-hero now, and he wants to fight for good. He doesn't want to absorb people's faces anymore. He wants to use his sex cane to batter the like real villains. And I think that'd be really beautiful. Obviously, John Barrowman wouldn't be available. He's, he himself was outed as a little bit of a sex pest, kissing people on the neck ever so slightly, sniffing their hair from behind, making everyone really fucking uncomfortable. Not a fan of that, Jack. That was a bit, that was a little bit naughty of you, wasn't it? But it get new cast, right? It's the same continuity, but it's like a new era. It's like 15 years after Torchwood. Torchwood comes back. And the Absorbaloff's there. Maybe the Absorbaloff is the guy that brings Torchwood back, right? And he's got like a really fucking cool leather jacket now. And he's kind of like Dr. House. He uses his weird little sex cane as a cane now. I think that'd be really cool. I have no idea where I went there. Yeah, Russell T Davies. Get new talent, you know what I mean? Moffat and Davies and Russell T Davies. I don't care. I really don't care. I would get someone like really far out and different. You know what I mean? Get someone so out of left field and do something really new, Maybe the Daleks are more of like a metaphor now. They're like a parasite, and they latch on to human brains, and it's kind of like a thinly veiled political commentary for extremism and radicalization in the internet age. And that could be really fucking cool, And now there's like Nazis, but they're not Nazis. They're not like far-right skinheads. They're actually Daleks. And the Absorbaloff batters them with his little sex cane. I think that would be really beautiful. And Martha Jones comes back. Why not? They brought back Catherine Tate. Yeah. Why not bring back whoever played Martha Jones? I think that would be really good. And Christopher Eccleston. Christopher Eccleston, the lady that played Martha Jones, and the Absorbaloff, always played by, dear viewer, Peter Kay. I think that would be beautiful, really. And they do Torchwood now. It's Torchwood, and it's dark, and it's gritty, and it's directed by Junji Ito. I think that would be... See, you don't get ideas like this anywhere else. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Doctor Who these days. Not because it went like these, honestly, adults whining about a kids show. Like, really, though, can we address how fucking mentally disturbed that is? It's got nothing to do with that. It just got a little bit wanky for my tastes. You know what I mean? It just got a little bit wanky. I like Doctor Who when you can dip in and you can dip out. You can leave the room to make yourself a cup of tea, and you're not confused to what's happening when you come back. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that was just me at 12 years old. I felt it got a little bit wanky there with the Pandora's box, and the redhead is sent back in time by an angel. And he sends them both back in time, and then he's at their grave. It got very fucking bizarre, frankly. But no, I don't watch a lot of television. No. The last time I watched anything, fucking hell, It might have been 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. That might have been like the last British bit of television I actually watched and enjoyed, frankly. And when was that? 2006? Fuck me. Yeah. That probably explains why I am the way I am, dear viewer. Yeah. That was my childhood. My childhood was watching like fucked up episodes of Torchwood and 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. I really liked that show. I think that was very much the British analogue to Friends, if you think about it. Not to be confused with the actual analogue to Friends, which would have been, what was it, Couplings? Perhaps. That's how the theme tune went. I've got a bunch of, like, knowledge on shit that is absolutely pointless outside of, like, a game show. Have you ever noticed that? I'm 25 years old and I already sort of feel like I've wasted my life. Don't know what to do about that, to be honest. But no, I fucking loved 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. I think that was really great. Donna. I think that was my first TV crush, actually. I really liked Donna. I blame like that TV show for my taste in women, frankly. What's your favourite British pop culture moment, dear viewer? Do comment below. Is it Bus Wankers? That's a good choice. That's a classic choice. Is it Grandad from Only Fools and Horses? Alright, Del Boy. Is it a slightly more deep cut, but still just as culturally relevant? Shalom, Jackie. Is it that one? Yeah. Why not alienate the last 2 or 3 people I have watching this? I've got nothing left to lose. In other troves, Mr... Oh, for fuck's sake. Mr. Ruffle Waffles. No, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm going back to talking about 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. I'll get to it. I really like that show. The Halloween episodes. Speaking of TV that scarred me as a youth, comment below. What was a moment in television history that scarred you, dear viewer? The Halloween episode with the Jammy Dodger, and he goes down the floorboard, and he goes down to get it, and there's like legs, just legs, like detorsionated legs, and they're like sexy legs. And they lure him, and they like crush him like a carton of apple juice. That fucked me up because it was quite vivid. It was quite graphic for a comedy show. Yeah, that fucked me up. Was a fan of Donna though. Yeah, I like angry women. I think. It's got nothing to do with my mother, and no, I'm not going to unpack that, thanking you very muchly. In other troves, Mr. Ruffle Waffles opens up about his struggles with tinnitus and the impact it has had on his mental health. This geezer looks a bit like, what's his name? Big Jose? You know who I'm talking about. He's like I think he's a Canadian. He's sort of like a left-wing politics guy. Big James? No, I'm pretty sure that was a 70s soul singer. Big Joel, I think. He looks exactly like Big Joel. Comment below. Do you know who that is? Comment below. What's your favourite character of 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps? Is it Gaz? Oh, I enjoyed Gaz as well. Alan Partridge. How could I leave out Alan Partridge? Aha! This tea tastes like chicken. I've experienced that firsthand. Have you ever had that? You make a lovely cup of tea and it tastes like some weird meat concoction. No idea what that's about. It's happened once or twice in my life and it scares me. Yeah, this is really unfortunate for the geezer. Back in, when was it, 2021, I had like a real bout of hypochondria to the point of psychosis. I sat in the downstairs toilet, essentially trying to will myself into hearing tinnitus. Yeah, if you think I'm a little bit like loopy now, I was off the fucking deep end. I was full fucking nutter mode for most of that year. Really, like, I don't know what that was about, because I'm fine now. You know, I get lumps all over. I think that's probably nothing. I won't bother the doctor about it. They're busy. They're busy solving cancer or whatever. You know, I've got this weird lump. My inner thigh, my left inner thigh, it's become sort of purple, sort of black. If I'm really quiet, laying in bed at night, I can almost hear it. And I believe it's spreading. I believe it's spreading. But, you know, I don't want to bother him about it. But 2021, I was really, like, health anxious. I thought, oh my God, I've got, like, some sort of terminal illness. Based on nothing, I believe. Did not handle COVID well. No, I really did think I was dying for most of that year, and I don't know why. So, as someone blessed to not have tinnitus, I just have the regular E sharp, but only when it's like dead quiet. Right now, I'm fine because I cover up the with me talking. That's why I talk, dear viewer, because if I don't, the comes to get me. But yeah, I can't imagine what that's like. And I'm not capable of functional empathy. In other truths, right, oh God, yeah, Sydney Sweeney, I spoke about last episode, if you remember, very plain. She's a very plain lady. Most men seem to like her because she's got giant breasts. And they are apparently Neanderthal coded enough for that to be... I mean, that is enough for them to deem this woman attractive. I may be some sort of Maoist, pinko, sort of feminazi type. I personally like a woman with a little bit more beneath the surface, frankly. Is that just me? No? Okay. She strikes me as a very plain individual. There's no real flair. You know what I mean? For someone as big a star as her, she doesn't radiate main character energy. She doesn't. At least Chaperone dresses up and has a laugh. She just seems like bored everywhere she is. And she was pressed in some fluff piece interview about, was it last year or earlier this year? It feels like it was longer ago than it actually was. There was this American Eagle jeans ad, and it was weirdly eugenicist, and people were like really fucking suspect about it. Personally, for me, it creeped me out. Put aside the sort of, you know, ubermensch flirtations, it was a weird fucking advert. First of all, double denim. The girl was wearing double denim. That's a fucking cardinal sin, if I've ever seen it. Denim, dear viewer. Who decided that was a good look on women? And double denim, especially. I'm not saying women can't wear trousers. I love women with trousers. I love women without trousers. I'm just saying don't make them denim, please. I'd never got the appeal of denim, frankly. But beyond that, though, it's a creepy fucking advert. Have you seen the American Eagle advert? Take away the, oh, this is like Nazi propaganda. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not here to relitigate that point. You've got a bunch of fuck muppets on this platform to do that for me. Okay, you don't need me to do that. Enough people have spoken about it. Big James. Lovely Big James has spoken about it. Right. What creeped me out was like the weird sort of ASMR element to it. Sydney Sweeney's got blue jeans. You know, your jeans are inherited from your parents. My jeans are blue. Sydney Sweeney's got hot fucking jeans. It was really, really strange. And I don't feel enough people are talking about that element. Everyone's talking about that, oh, weird. She's talking about her jeans and how her jeans are really fucking nice. I don't feel people talk about how fucking bizarre it is. She's got nice fucking jeans. She's got some nice hot fucking jeans. The narration over it was really fucking bizarre, and the camera work and the double denim, it was really strange. And there was this fluff piece interview. Are you a Nazi? I'll speak to the American people when I have something I want to say. Was what she said, essentially. It was very bizarre. I've got no affection for this woman. Very plain. Very standard issue woman. I said this in the previous video. I don't get the appeal. Like, fair enough. She's got giant, like, bazookas. All right. Okay. Accepted. With all due respect, dear viewer, I've dated women with breasts that large. They had personality to match, is all I'm saying. Okay? In other truths, oh, fucking hell. I do have to remind you, dear viewer, the American economy is being propped up by little robots running into mirrors wearing sexy maid outfits. I can't stress that point enough, frankly. This is what's keeping the American economy from recession. Trust me, okay, trust me. I know it looks like utter dog shit, but this is the future. This is the future. You have to believe me, please. Oh my god, and it runs. Oh, and it runs. Oh, this is the future. Please believe me. This isn't dog shit. I know it looks like dog shit, but this is the world now. Oh, oi Gewalt. Yeah. I just thought that was a little bit silly. I thought I'd share it with you. Closing this, how long have I done? 37 minutes. At least 18 of that was me rambling about the absorber love. And that's why you come, or rather, that's why you don't. Tesla shareholders approve Elon Musk's $1 trillion pay package. Elon Musk, of course, the idiot's thinking man, and America's biggest welfare queen. Yeah, what do you want me to say about this? Tesla shareholders approved a pay package on Thursday that could make CEO Elon Musk, already the world's richest person, the world's first trillionaire. And speaking of things that like creep me out a little bit, the people that rush to the defence of the ultra wealthy. Now, again, I'm not here to relitigate a moral argument. You've got Big James for that. You've got Jose for that. Yeah? You've got Sam Cedar Minority Report for that. I'm not here to do that. If you want some whingy fucking uptight left-winger, Owen Jones is probably on the sidebar now. But it does. The people that defend billionaires, or in this case, trillionaires, really do creep me out. It's giving cuckold, right? It feels in the same vein as cuckoldry. And I don't mean like the right-wing insult. I mean like literal cuckoldry. The sorts of predominantly men that get off to seeing their significant other with a more competent, more sexually virile man. It feels like the same impulse manifesting in a different font. Oh, Elon Musk. Oh, he's so much smarter than me. Oh, he's worth so much more money than me. Oh, he works so much harder than me. Oh, I bet he'd stump mine Frau 1 trillion times harder than me. Like, it comes across as really, really fucking weird that, like, you are rushing to the defence of the sorts of vampires that would not piss you out if you were on fire. These people do not care about you. They are actively campaigning around the clock to make your life worse. And you are lots of distractions in this episode. I wanted to be so articulate, dear viewer. You are rushing to the defence of people that have fleets of gold-plated super yachts. Meanwhile, you don't have a pot to piss in. Your standards of living have fucking nosedived in the last 20 years because of these kleptocrat bastards. And you're defending them. I can't get my head around that. That has to be some degree of cuckold psychology. You genuinely think Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or any of these ghouls are hundreds of millions or billions of times better than you? Do you not have self-respect? Do you not have a sense of pride? Like, at least be honest about it. Yes, I believe Jeff Bezos is a billion times better than me, more talented than me, more deserving of money and good things in life than me. At that point, with all due respect, dear viewer, why don't you just kill yourself? Like, if you really think that, if you think so fucking lowly of yourself, why don't you just off yourself? You know what I mean? Because ultimately, what you want to say, if you were honest, I would love nothing more than Jeff Bezos to have weird upside down fruit bat fucking copulation with my girlfriend or wife on the ceiling. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, at least I'll be honest. These men are so much better than me. These billionaires are not your friends. Okay, I'm sorry to break it to you. The same people responsible for poisoning our water supply are not your friends. Donald Trump does a big fuck off Great Gatsby inspired gala while slashing food assistance to his own people at the fucking bottom. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you get in bed with billionaires. They will fuck you and leave you. They will hang you out to dry the second you're no longer profitable to them. And this is, you know, I mean, this is symptomatic of a far wider issue we have. Because neoliberalism has failed. Fundamentally, it has failed. And Trump is just a symptom of that. You know, Farage or the AFD or any of this shit, they're just symptoms of that. And the neoliberal status quo think they're going to be fine. Keir Starmer, bless his cotton socks, he thinks if he can go out there and show you with all these graphs and pie charts and stats, well, actually, we were the fastest growing economy in the G7 in the first quarter. He thinks that's going to, like, win people back. But he's not going to win people back. Because all that does is make you feel gaslit. Because when you look around your community and you see everything falling apart, your standard of living has gotten worse, but just slowly enough that maybe you could be convinced that you're just imagining it. But you know in your heart of hearts, no, things definitely used to not be this way. Things used to not be this way. Things didn't cost as much. Getting on the property ladder wasn't so difficult for my grandfather, perhaps. You know what I mean? There was a greater sense of community. And people are angry. And people, there is no appetite in the public culture for moderate, sort of centrist, dickless neoliberalism, because they've seen it bring nothing but turmoil and hardship to them and to their communities. And that anger is justified. And Alarm Clock Britain, to co-opt the term, is waking up. It's not our next door neighbours or the family down the road or the or the annoying blue-haired lefty with a fucking placard, that's not who our anger should be fucking aimed at. It's the kleptocrats that hollowed out our high streets, that poisoned, again, our water supply, that enriched themselves off your hard work and our public services. That's yours, by the way. Working class, middle class, small business owners, our disabled folk, you name it. We're in this together. And that's why those same corporate fucking deviants are desperate to keep us divided and angry at each other. Because we're not united in anger at them. Because ultimately we're in the same boat. Nothing works and everything costs more. That seems to be the general vibe. You look around and see the roads are falling apart. The schools are falling apart. Our community spaces are now, post-austerity fucking wastelands. Your wages have stagnated. The bills have gone up. And what was once enough to have a house, family, maybe enough to squirrel away and treat yourself, it's now not even enough to scrape by on. So you're rightly fucking outraged at that. And that anger is being co-opted by these Elon Musk fucking perverts. The very traitors to blame. It's no coincidence Elon Musk is popping up in Germany where he's not wanted, in the UK where he's not wanted, in Canada where he's not wanted, in America where he's not wanted. I think America rate him the least popular public figure. I think he's less popular than Trump, actually. No one wants this guy. He was so desperate to be liked by anyone, he bought Twitter, and now even the fucking neo-Nazis on his own website don't like him. No one likes this guy. He's the $1 trillion loser. And he's making your life worse. So please don't fucking defend this guy. But yeah, absolutely, blame the disabled. Blame the immigrants. Because, there is, in all of this is why it's effective propaganda, dear viewer. In all of this, there are grains of truth. You are having to fight for scraps to get by in your own country. But you're not fighting immigrants or the disabled for those scraps. You're fighting the ultra wealthy on their fucking private jets and their gold-plated super yachts. You're being put last in your own country. That bit's true. But the point that is so paramount to drive home, we're all being put last in our country. Doesn't matter what colour you are, doesn't matter what haircut you have, doesn't matter who you toss and turn in bed beside. We're all being put last. We're all being fucking laughed at and duped by these anti-charismatic corpses that are hollow on the inside, so they try to bury themselves in material junk. And that material junk is making your bills cost more. Because of a handful of ultra wealthy fucking parasites. And you best hope it is like a Jeremy Corbyn or a Bernie Sanders or a Zach Polanski that gets into power. Because if it's someone more like me, I would have these fuckers tried at The Hague. Why the eco-terrorists responsible for poisoning our water are not sent like fucking FedEx packages to The Hague is beyond me. They are traitors to this fucking country. Fuck Elon Musk and his weird little, what is it? What fetish did he have? Like, he LARPed as his own like infant son, which was weird. When he's not using his children as like bulletproof vests, he's LARPing as them on the website he acquired. That's really fucking bizarre. Yeah, I think that's everything, really. This has been an episode of the podcast, I guess, if we can call it a podcast. Like/dislike, comment and subscribe. I am the last honest man on the internet. Spread these videos, smear them up the walls, the cubicle walls of the internet. And